After a long day at school, the last thing your child wants to do is homework. And after a long day at work, arguing with your child about homework is the last thing you, dear parent, want to do. Hello parents, are you looking for ways to support your child's academic success and make homework time more effective and enjoyable? Use these 9 techniques to bring peace to your evenings. Starting tonight. Welcome to my channel Ask Nina Teacher, and today we are going to talk about homework. Homework has been the buzzword for every educational stakeholder since a long time. Every class is divided into students who love homework and the others who hate it. Yes, there are students who look forward to tackling homework each day. It's like food for the hungry minds. But in many homes, homework is the cause of heartburn. So much so that they wish there was no homework at all. What is homework? It's an extended schoolwork which a student does at home. Homework provides an opportunity for students to reinforce the concepts they have learnt in class. By practicing and applying the concepts, they are able to understand and retain better. Homework gives an opportunity to foster independent self-learning. Homework helps students to develop time management skills, which will go a long way in helping the student. Homework makes a child responsible and develop good study habits. Rather than treat it as a burden, it should be welcomed as a learning opportunity. The attitude makes all the difference. Kids are more successful in school when parents take an active interest in their homework. It shows kids that what they do is important. Let's now dive into the 9 strategies which will help you make homework a smooth and effective process. Establish a homework area. It helps if your child does homework at the same place each day. Otherwise, kids settle one day on the bed, the other day on the sofa, and the dining table the next day. It's best to have a study corner with a proper desk and chair for the child. But if not possible, choose the dining table for sure. Avoid beds as they are too relaxing and do not help in the homework. If the house is too noisy, choose a track of white noise which will drown out the external noise and let the child concentrate. There are plenty of white noise soothing tracks available online. Ensure this study corner is well equipped with all study materials. See to it that there is not too much to create a clutter. Next, establish a homework time. It makes a world of difference if the child does homework not only at the same place but at the same time too. Of course, the time will be decided as per the child's daily schedule. Many kids need time to recover after a day of learning. School is a child's workday. We underestimate how challenging it is. They are learning not only content but about social relationships and self-control. So give them a chance to relax and recharge when they get home. They'll focus better later if they have time to play first. Ideally, the best time would be after an early dinner with bellies full and play done. Ensure there are no distractions in the house like TV etc. during the homework hour. Instead of sitting beside your child so that you can answer questions and fix his mistakes, stay available close by doing some work. When you hover around the child, you essentially send the message to your kid that you don't think he can do the work. To empower them instead, stay busy and stay until he asks you for your help. Next, don't nag until your child starts working on homework. Instead, set up a no-nonsense routine. Make it clear that everyone has obligations and your child's includes things like going to school, doing the best she can on her homework. Doing her best includes completing a homework without constant check-ins from you. Once you've established a firm homework routine, make it a habit that happens every day. Kids won't get to watch their TV show or whatever else they like to do until the homework is done. There goes your need to nag. Next point is, instead of lecturing your kid for waiting until the night before to study for the spelling test, teach time management skills. Scolding just makes your child feel bad, and the child will tune you out anyway. Use a homework planner. Each day after the child comes from school, the child must update the planner with the given homework and the date of submission to ensure that the homework is done in such a way that all deadlines are met smoothly. If your child is young, then a parent's help is needed in organizing the homework. A planner or even a printed calendar is a great tool for learning how to map out deadlines and a better visual reminder for your child. By giving your child control over the deadlines, you remove yourself from the battle. If it's on the calendar, the child is responsible for it. Next, do not get sucked into the whine fest. Instead, walk away. If you find your child complains about the homework itself, it's too hard, I don't get it, figure out what's behind the frustration. If it's lack of motivation, let your child know that sooner or later she has to do it. And the sooner it will get done, the faster she can move on to something more fun. Then leave the room. After all, without an audience, the child can't complain and you avoid getting trapped in a negative cycle. But if the homework is really very difficult, that's another story. In that case, try your hand at doing some of the questions or the problems with her. You may be able to make that light bulb turn on in her head. If not, reach out to the teacher to ask for assistance. If your child is older, suggest that the child speaks with the teacher themselves. Teachers don't want their students struggling to the point of tears. So your child's teacher will probably be happy to help your child understand the content. Next point. Do not work on your child's homework until the end product is perfect. It's tempting. Instead, let your child take the lead. If you're wanting to wow the teacher, do your best to resist the urge. The teacher sees your child's work every day, so is familiar with the quality of work your child does. That doesn't mean that you can't pitch in, but let your child be the creative force. For example, if you notice that something needs to be added or subtracted in the homework, just point it out, then let her figure out. After all, hand feeding her, it won't be a good solution to teach her anything at all. Your goal is to find that sweet spot of being there if your kids need you, but not being totally on the top of them all the time. Next one, do check the homework. To really help kids, parents should regularly review completed homework. If you see a lot of mistakes, say, hey, let's recheck this. Kids actually learn a lot from correcting their own mistakes. And finally, let's talk about active learning. Instead of simply reading and rereading your notes, show your child how to engage with the learning matter in different ways. Create flashcards, make graphic organizers or mnemonics to reinforce understanding. This time can be best used for revision, which is a stepping stone towards the coming test or exams. And one bonus tip, in case you feel that your child drags doing the homework, then try this out. Use a pomodoro. A pomodoro is a tomato in Italian. Years ago, an Italian university student used his tomato-shaped kitchen timer to bring in an urgency to his homework. Later on, after research, this student published a 130-page on this Pomodoro technique. Today, it's popular all over the world. This timer is set to 25 minutes. For this period, the student studies non-stop. No distraction at all till the timer goes off. Then a 5-minute break, in which no sitting or watching any screen. Stand and look outside the window, drink water, go to the washroom, and then back to another session of 25 minutes. It actually works. It's a simple yet successful technique used by millions. You can also use your phone timer or actually buy a tomato-shaped timer from online. It's easily available and not very expensive. And there you have it, dear parents. These effective strategies are designed to help you work smarter, not harder, and help your child achieve academic success with confidence. Which strategy did you like the most? Which one are you going to try out? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, happy homework!